Once upon a time, before microphones, before cable news, before political branding, the power of the United States lived close to the people. The states were not background players, they were not regional branches. They were sovereign governments that agreed to create a constitutional republic to protect liberty, not surrender it. Today, that old truth is resurfacing. A single state is standing up again and forcing this nation to remember a reality many in Washington would rather we forget. The federal government was never designed to rule over the states. It was designed to serve them. And when that balance breaks, the republic begins to fracture. Right now, Texas is stepping into a role the founders expected every state to embrace when Washington fails to do its job. States are not subjects, they are partners in the republic. And Texas has reached a point where federal inaction has become a direct threat to its citizens. Border chaos, national security failures, unconstitutional pressure. Washington creates the problem. The states absorb the consequences, and the people suffer. Texas decided to stop accepting that arrangement because under the Constitution, states retain the authority to act when the federal government refuses to fulfill its responsibilities. This is not defiance. This is design. The founders understood the danger of centralized power. They expected the states to act as guardrails when Washington strays from its duty. Texas is simply doing what the Constitution allows it to do. And that is why the panic is coming from Washington. The political establishment becomes uneasy whenever a state stands up for itself. Not because the action is unlawful, but because it reveals a truth Washington wants Americans to forget. The federal government is not the supreme power in this country. The Constitution is. And the Constitution gives the states authority that cannot be erased, cannot be redefined, and cannot be intimidated out of existence. Washington is strong only when the states comply. It is powerful only when the states remain silent. It becomes dominant only when the people forget that their states were never meant to be obedient. If Texas succeeds, others will follow. And that is what Washington fears most. The founders built a balance. The federal government handles national responsibilities. The states handle local governance. Each side has limits. Each side is accountable. Each side prevents the other from drifting into tyranny. That balance created freedom. But over time, Washington broke that balance. Federal agencies grew. Executive power expanded. Accountability faded. And the states were pressured to act like mere extensions of a national command center. Now one state is pushing the scale back into place. Texas is not breaking the system. Texas is restoring it. This is not rebellion. This is the republic working exactly as the founders intended. And here is the simple truth. Texas is acting because Washington refuses to. That alone is enough to shake the political class. Texas is reminding America that sovereignty does not come from politicians. It does not come from federal agencies. It does not come from unelected bureaucrats hiding behind regulations. Sovereignty flows from the people through their states into the republic. Every time Texas acts within its constitutional authority, it pulls this country back toward the balance the founders created. And every time Washington resists, it exposes how far the federal government has drifted from the limits placed upon it. Texas has revived a conversation that should never have disappeared. Who holds the true power in America? Washington wants you to forget. Texas just reminded everyone.